Kurt Schaubach. I'm the Chief Technology Officer for Federated Wireless, and I'm talking today about the Citizens Broadband Radio Service, or CBRS. So what's exciting about CBRS is that we are now finally at the stage of full commercialization of the band. So all of the work necessary to build the ecosystem, to get equipment and devices in place has completed. We've in fact been able to build a huge ecosystem around the CBRS Alliance. 130 plus companies are now participating in this industry alliance to help propel CBRS forward, and now we are commercially launching. So initially we will go through what is known as the initial commercial deployment phase, and then the FCC will issue a final certification for systems to be able to operate in the band, and then by 4Q we should see full launch and rapid commercialization of the band going forward. Federated Wireless is a provider of the technology that manages the CBRS band. The technology known as a spectrum access system and environmental sensing capability are the key technologies to enable this new shared access paradigm. It's cloud software plus a sensing technology that together assure protection of incumbents and enable these new access models for enterprises, for mobile network operators, for cable operators in 150 megahertz of mid-band spectrum. And that's really exciting because that's a tremendous amount of spectrum for all these new entrants at a critical time for us in the industry to be able to gain access to more meaningful mid-band spectrum. So what's exciting about CBRS is it creates access to spectrum for all sorts of entities that didn't have access to spectrum before. So clearly mobile network operators, companies like Verizon or T-Mobile will certainly access the band, and they'll use it largely for network densification early on, perhaps even using it as a form of carrier aggregation with their licensed spectrum assets. But what's truly exciting, in addition to mobile network operators, now cable operators, enterprises, private wireless networks can all leverage or harness the power of CBRS spectrum to meet their business needs. So cable operators can use it as a means of offloading traffic from their wholesale arrangements as part of their wireless offerings. Enterprises can use it to offer a private wireless network in a way that's more secure and more predictable than what they can do with Wi-Fi today. And utilities, campuses, hospitals, we anticipate a very broad range of use cases for this very powerful and useful 150 megahertz of spectrum. There is both 4G as well as 5G potential for the band. Initially, the deployments will occur in 4G, leveraging a very large LTE ecosystem that's already in place for CBRS. In fact, more than 30 equipment manufacturers, a host of devices, including smartphones, tablets, other embedded devices, will have LTE capability before year end, and many are in place already today. But by next year, we expect many companies will start actually building and deploying 5G in the CBRS band. Clearly, mid-band spectrum region, the region of spectrum roughly between 3 to 4 gigahertz, is been targeted for 5G deployments around the globe. And there's a big push here in the US to make 5G spectrum available for fully mobile uses. CBRS will be the foundation for that.